How's she going, my son? And welcome back to Hardcore Magicmaker, Lichdom Battlemage. I'm gonna keep calling it that, I think it's funny. Anyway, as we left off, we had just started. We were getting, haven't even gotten all of our sigils yet, or at least all 3 of our starting sigils. So the game is just kind of spoon-feeding us the initial objectives, but admittedly, at this point, the game can kill us. Which I do appreciate. The idea that, you know, just because it's the first level doesn't mean you have to slack off on the player. Because that's actually one of the reasons why I love the Shin Megami Tensei games. They can and will kill you in the tutorial, and no, it's not a Dark Souls thing where you can afford to die at the start. Or like the start of this game with the demon thing. Yeah, now they're just talking about control spells. Yeah, they're telling you about the wombo combos you can do on people. And I do love how it doesn't do one of the, like, gaming sins of, like, doing a tutorial where you're forced to do what they just told you, and they won't let you forward otherwise. Because that just annoys me, especially when it's something that's, like, chance-based or, not really chance-based or... Well, there's a bit of RNG, but if it's, like, timing-based and you have to, like, perfect the timing before they let you go forward, that's really annoying. To go with the Dark Souls analogy, if they expected you to master parrying before you even left the first zone, some people probably wouldn't have even finished the game. Or even gotten in really started. Oh, plot bubble.
I drew on that rift, and there were ghosts in it. You want to tell me what that was about?
Not ghosts, but echoes, reflections of the past, cast by those with ties to you or the cult.
So now we know what the kidnappers are up to. And these echoes supply components for my spells. I'm not complaining.
Indeed.
Huh. So that was the previous dragon.
We are unlucky number 13, unfortunately, my friend. Impacting control. What does that do? Drifting. She'll show you what a control spell looks like when it's a fire spell. Bam. 135 burn over 9. 75% of remaining damage is applied instantly if the target is stunned. Consumes mastery to increase burn damage. Bunch of random numbers. So, you know, like, it doesn't actually really make a control spell. It just makes a fiery burn spell. Which is interesting, but not quite what I'm after. Although I think I will... Inventory's a little bit fiddly to work with. Here we go. Put the freeze ray back on. I'm gonna actually try to wombo combo people so I can show it off a little bit. Although again, I'm not the biggest fan of the rays in this just because they're kind of short range. Like, that looks like it's going full screen, but it is not. Let me tell you. I don't know, maybe it's something you can spec into later, but at first those things do not go very far. Also, come on, cast. There we go. Yeah, I gotta kind of like trust that I've got the cast going just by mashing the click. Seems to work pretty well. Ow! Screw off. Mash it out. There we go. Now, I imagine if you spec into the control spell of it... Oh, I missed it. Yeah, just eat another one. And another one. There we go. And I imagine if you spec into the control spell, you can actually give yourself enough time to wind up the damage spell to do even more damage to get the forced crit and the possibility of critting again and doing that apocalyptic effect. Although I don't know if I've ever actually had one of those happen when I was playing. Certainly didn't feel like it's ever happened. Oh yeah, it's just telling you about the Dead Space blue line thing. It's not a bad mechanic. Certainly better than letting the player run around confused all the time.
Who the...
Ah!
Well, you're not the prey I was hoping for. Come on, you'll have to do better than this.
Oh, hello again.
In the hell? You don't look like a cultist.
Roth sent me to scout your path. He calls me your griffin. It looks like you could use the help.
Why am I supposed to trust you, huh?
You're not the only one who hates Shaxx or Zero.
Ouch.
If you're planning to kill them, I'm on your side.
Well, if you want Rogiro dead, just point me to him.
My pleasure.
Yeah, she can apparently teleport and stuff. She doesn't do a lot gameplay-wise, like she's no Elizabeth, but she's interesting conversation at least. Now you're noticing that rarity level mechanic. It's kind of like a combo streak thing, where the longer you get between checkpoints without dying, the better loot you find, which is neat. Helps accelerate the game a little bit. Whoa, hello. Ow! Stop interrupting me while I'm trying to shoot you. Eh. Damn. Travel time of the spell made the freeze wear off before it hit him. Or he's just really tanky. Okay, he's a zombie, that's why. Skeletons were getting one shot. The zombies got some extra stuff in the way, I guess. Oh. The AoE spells in this are pretty satisfying, I have to admit. No, traps. That's actually something I didn't fiddle with before. So I'm going to fiddle. In front of a live studio audience. So is this going to be like the, Borderlands thing? Or not Borderlands, is this going to be like the cyclone traps or whatever from the, Bioshock games? Unleashing Flame Trap. That's all it says. Alright, well, let's give it a go. Put it on. See what happens. That... Oh, is that my AoE spell? Beg pardon? There we go. Huh, okay. Doesn't seem like much of a trap, but might work. Oh god, I'm on fire! Oh, I'm on fire! That's what it looks like. But I'm basically the Human Torch. Oh, I really wish you didn't slow down so much when you're walking with a charged spell, though. This game loves to throw ambushes at you. I mean, it is one of the classic ways to deal with a mage. Because a mage is like Batman. If they have time to prepare, they will kill you. Well, okay, Batman doesn't kill people, but you know what I mean. The idea of, if he's got time to prepare, he will defeat you. Doesn't matter what you do. Ooh, damn. Okay, I don't like the delay on that, though. I'm not the biggest fan of the delay on that because it's kind of getting me damaged. So I'm just gonna switch back to the fire rain. It did make it pretty powerful though. So I don't know, it'll be something to consider in the future when I get better materials. Get disintegrated. Now, there are loot bubbles to find. They're like purple. Oh, that's a loot. That's a plot bubble. Something over here? Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Can you give me the birdie again? Huh. Okay. It's weird. Save point isn't along the way of the path. Huh. Oh well. Oh well. Plot bubble.
Did you see that? My bracers pulled something from those corpses. Anything I should know?
Their death released an energy called Etheria. It's good for augmenting your spells.
I'm not eating souls, am I?
No. Souls go on to the next world, but this energy lingers. Come, let's continue our search.
Okay. Oh, so I just noticed something. That skull had flesh in the cutscene, so it's gonna be a bit of a. It's giving you a bit of a time lapse of what's happening. Now, I just got the lob. I just got the lob mechanic, if you want to call it that. So I'm going to take a lob. I'm going to burn a couple of chummies. This is just how you get like the higher rank materials. Because you notice it's kind of like a dungeon crawler where the materials have the loot grading colors and little random chummies that happen with them. So this gives you a roll of one on the ground, basically, of one level higher than the stuff you're putting in. So, you know, it's a good way to burn your low-level stuff. Powered lob. Okay. Now, I notice you can't... Like, I can't take this upgraded material and, like, keep upgrading it. So, like, you can't take a white and make it go all the way to a legendary enemy. You'd have to start with like an epic to get to a legendary. So, you know, it gives you some incentive to find good stuff instead of just crafting it from the common stuff you could fire off like the early game enemies like these guys. Go Shkabushki. Shkabushki. Shabushki. Powered freezing lob. Okay. Try this bad boy out. Yeah, the cool thing about the lob spells is that they're tossed grenades, pretty much, and they have shrapnel. Especially handy if you hit one guy and it like gets stuck in the body and hits them with all the exploding shrapnel that's coming out. It's pretty good. Ah, the bridge is out. No. I have phenomenal cosmic power, but I can't cross like a 20-foot gap. I'm kind of wondering, is that a death fall? It'll cost me one of my shields, but it's not a death fall. Ouch. Oh, well, at least I know now. Anything down here?
So even the cult is dying down here. This just keeps getting better.
Oh, there's an item. There's also bad guys. Yeah. 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 Okay. Guys, I'm hitting my Warframe weapon switch button. What the hell? Brain, what are you doing? Was that it? Okay, that was it. I think. Oh no, there's a dude. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Give him the old 1-2. Oh, nice. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, they don't need the 1-2 anyway. All right. Oh, there's a journal. I'm gonna read some of the journals since we picked up one. Okay. Oi, Kaloi. All right. Way too many things to read here. Nah. Okay, so I have had that happen before, because I remember... What's a sigil power? Okay, so you kind of like compound interest off of the thing you killed to make a huge explosion of killing other dudes. Okay. Okay, this is the one I just picked up. Praise Malthus, but also fear his name. He was the first to conjure forth demons from the bottomless hate of the abyss. He was the first to bid the dead rise and fight again. Our dark father has touched the moon and set foot in hell. Ah, brethren, there is no earthly power to compare to his works, and with no knowledge to equal the teachings he had left for us. Lovely. The Griffin. So Roth sent a Griffin to look out for me, and I expect she's going to be a pain. She says she wants Shex and Rodrigo dead too, which I find easy to believe. Still, common enemies won't mean she's automatically be a good partner. We'll see. Echoes. Alright, so these things are echoes, and dragons can see them. That's bizarre, but I'll take any information I can get. They store up a little etheria too, I can definitely use that. 12th dragon. I'm seeing things again, but I'm sober, right? The bracers must be doing this. The strange rift showed up, and they reacted to it. I swear I saw the ghost of Roth and some woman he called a dragon, but Roth's not dead. What the hell? Okay, this is bottom. The newest stuff's on the top, so I'm actually reading these out of order. I knew Travessor was old, but I had no idea. These ruins are like a whole other city. I wouldn't have worked the forge all my life, never knowing any of this. Damn. No point thinking about that now. Yeah, it's all backwards order. So we're all caught up now. Oh, I do has an upgrade though. Bam. Oh, fire goal. So, damage. Did I do that right? Yeah, damage dealt. Okay. Okie doke. Who's there? I'll throw ice balls at you. Throw snowballs at you. There he is. Oh, damn! That was impressive. I'm all wet. If only I could conjure fire to dry my... Oh, wait a minute. I can do that. Now, admittedly, this game goes the action game route with Magic. And I'm okay with that, because Magic does make for a good action game. But, you know, I always get a little worried when people think mages are nothing about, but fireballs and such. Because, like, Magicmaker has a lot of cool effects that aren't the direct elemental blasties type stuff. Which is, you know, which is good, because mages are supposed to be, like, super intelligent, crafty bastards. Fireballs are just sort of the, like, blunt force trauma of magic.
Getting away. Must be smarter than he looks.
If I could just get my hands on him.
Hey, I'm all in favor of burning his face off. Just give me time to track him down, alright?
Oop. Admittedly, I wouldn't mind having that ability she has, where she could, like, you know, teleport around and just be invisible all the time. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, rarity leveled up. We got a shield, chummy jigger over here. Bam. So we got all of our shields back. This segmented health bar thing, this reminds me of a game I played a while ago, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Your health worked in a similar way, where it had regeneration to a point. But if you take a certain amount of damage, you have to find health to get it back up again. You know, similar to what this game's doing with the shields. Oh, hello. Thank you, random lob shot, giving me a little bit extra control. Oh, do I not have to aim? Okay, I probably have to aim with the lob shot, but with the missile I don't have to aim, I don't think. Yeah, because it always bothered me a little bit in this game that there's no targeting reticle. But I guess with most spells you don't have to, you just have to fire away. Okay, it's going that way, so we shall deviate and see if there's anything worth finding. Although I think that, yeah, that's just the other side of the bridge. That's just the other side of the bridge we can't cross because we don't have flying spells. Because we're a blunt force trauma mage, and you know what, I'm okay with that. Oh. I didn't think I found this one actually before. Balanced mastery. Hello. Cthulhu? That's kind of what it looks like. Although I think that's a mouth, that's not like a set of tentacles. Either way, some otherworldly, unholy thing that must be killed with fire. Thankfully, I have plenty of that to spare. Although it'll likely be killed with crazy combo magic, because the bosses in this are interesting. You'll see one when I get through this level, although it might be a few episodes in yet. Oh boy. Ow. Bugger off. Eat fireballs. Oh, they don't go around corners. I was kind of hoping they would like curve around the corner and hit them for me, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright. Eat one of these. Freaking archer dudes. Yeah, they have homing, but not very good homing. Maybe that's something you can spec into. Would be nice. Ow. Oh crap, one of my shields is about to break. Nope, 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 nope. I'm out of jumps. Come on. You gotta play it like an FPS. You gotta duck behind cover. You gotta ooh, I can make that shield I was gonna try out. You gotta duck behind cover. You gotta use like your dodgy mechanics, and you gotta snipe a little bit, which is all right. You know, I kind of wouldn't like it if this game made you like super durable, tanky mage right off the get-go, because then it wouldn't feel like you're playing a mage. As much as I love shirking the mage stereotype with spells, the initial mage is going to be a squishy fireball thrower, which, you know, I'm okay with. I'm wedged in something. Ah! I got wedged in something. A barrel or something. Boom! Yeah. Oof. Okay. That was a little messy, but we're no worse for the wear. We still have our full shield. Speaking of, let's make a different one. Crafting. You shall make a shield. I wanted to make an agile shield. Unlimited quick blinking, but you can't do the parry blocks. And overall more health, because this thing starts with less health. So I'm going to be a little slower, I mean a little weaker in terms of durability, but being able to just like... Although the regeneration is really fast, so this is like a hit and run kind of shield. Sounds good to me. Whoops. Not now. Yeah, this is something they added recently to, This is something they added recently to make the game a little more user-friendly inventory-wise, but I don't like it. I like... When you give me something that customizable like that, I want to like tear back the skin, open the rib cage, and fiddle with the lungs a little bit. See it twitch. Too graphic? A little too vivid of an analogy, but you know, I want to get into the viscera of the game and see what makes it tick. All right, don't give me the wizard version of it where it's done for me.
Let the power revive you.
Thanks. Do I want to know where this came from?
It is old magic. Each age of the world casts a long shadow.
Boop. Prepare to destruction. Get used to seeing that, guys. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Nope. Because I can't do the shield parry anymore, so I'm going to have to keep blinking away from damage, which works pretty well. I find as long as you're not where the enemy was aiming when you move, or when you do a blink, you're usually pretty good for dodging. Now you do notice that the enemies sometimes have little modifiers on them. I don't know what Lieutenant does specifically other than kind of make it a mini-boss, I guess. Although that didn't last very long. But it does make him... Now, hold up. No, that's not it. I'm trying to remember how to cast the spells where you teleport. Or am I able to do that with this type of shield? I might not be able to. No galvanize. It doesn't say I can't do that other type of shield thing. Oh, right, you gotta actually hold the spacebar to do it. Okay, so I might play with that a little bit. I was never able to do it with the shield I had on my other, like, my first file.
These echoes are interesting. It looks like there was another dragon before you came along.
I know. Wonder if she's still out there.
No doubt she was horribly murdered by cultists.
Wow. You're a real ray of sunshine.
Thanks. I try. Wait. What was that?
Hey, don't...
Plot bubble.
This place is infested.
It doesn't seem to slow you down.
Yeah. This is old ground to you, isn't it? How many dragons have there been?
Too many.
Balance destruction.
Zero! Hold still, damn you! Enough! Kill this insect.
Gurgle blargle. She just done got shanked. Hello.
Oh, God. That was intense. I was dead. But here I am.
You get used to it. So what happened?
Ugh, I almost got that bastard. I think he's using the vortex pools to get around.
Well, if you're scouting, you don't have to get up close and personal.
Hey, do you... Oh, right.
Yeah, you do the early work, you do the scouty work, I do the blasty blasty. That's how this relationship works, lady. Oh, anyway, we get our third
I
sigil
see you
chummy
found
jigger.
the first of my reliquaries under Dravasa.
Hello, Dr. Light.
Yeah, and I had to kill my way through an undead army to get here. What the hell is going on?
The cult uses these ruins as a testing ground for their experiments. You can see the results.
I saw echoes of another dragon. Did she find out what's creating the undead?
She did, but the cult came back stronger. Count Shax corrupted the reliquary, and now it creates these monsters. If you destroy Shax's link, the undead will fall.
And now we have kinesis, which is where you get like your slow effects, your stop effects. Making it a ray makes it levitate people, which is hilarious. But anyway, thank you all for watching. This will be another cutoff point since it's 27 minutes and we don't want to go too long. Twitter is in the description as usual. Our subscription ball is floating in the middle of the screen as we speak. And thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, liking if you do, and commenting. And commenting if you do or don't. I want to know everything that you guys are thinking about my videos, be they good or bad. And although if bad, constructive, please. And ciao.